Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. This is Ninth Legion. Let's play some more Wargame Red Dragon. This is a 4 versus 4 on the Apocalypse Now mech. It's a destruction. It's Conquest, not destruction. Conquest. And I'm playing a North Korean deck. Haven't actually played this deck before. Just put it together. I'm gonna give it a try. I'm heading straight for Eleanor. We'll see how that works out for us. Looks like we've got plenty of people pushing for Dmitri. Mork is hopefully heading for Fedor, or at least capping it, and I'll try and secure this area as best I can. What have I got? Well, I've got some infantry in... I've got some Eugen 90s in MI8s. I've got some BTR tank Fagos in BTR 60s. I've got some Iglers in BTR 60Ps. I've got Pongai 3, a VT 323 Igler, some supply trucks, T72M, BDRM2 Miliuka for ATGMs, and I've got a recon for the left-hand side. And that leaves me with 10 points spare, so we'll see how that works out for us. But basically I just need to hold the line, and then it all comes down to whoever holds Dmitri. Although I have seen matches where you hold Dmitri and then you lose everything else, but, well, let's see how we can do. These MI8 should come in very handy, as they are... Is no one leaving behind? Or is that MI25D setting down? Not sure. No, okay, we're doing fine. Oh, early plane push. I do have an interceptor I could bring out. We'll launch them out for any early air. And start giving orders to stuff to get set up here. Clear off our mark. No, that wasn't what I wanted to do. Oh, my mark's already disappeared. Where is my jet? You are kind of orbiting, and that's my bomber. That's the wrong one. No! No, that's the wrong plane. Well, shall we go in for a bombing run? Possibly. You gonna drop? You have dropped, and you were taken out. That was a bit of a waste, but I didn't mean to bring in that plane to start with. Looks like my infantry is down. Recon is moving in. They're going to be kind of sitting over here, ideally, to just keep an eye on things on the flank. We are pushing hard in Dmitri. That is good to see. We are +2 at the moment in income, which is something else I also like to see. Let's spread these guys out a bit. See if we can't help them out with some rocket helicopters on the right hand side there. Okay, so far all looking pretty good. Bring in some helicopters and see if we can't apply a bit of long-ranged air support. They do obviously have some AA up at the moment, but if we stay at the back, hopefully we can, here we go, get in some decent shots. Lots of aircraft coming in at the moment. Come on, just need my MI8s to get a decent line of sight. Looks like they're not going to get it from that angle. I need to back off there. Ooh, actually I might need the support on this side. Am I taking hits on my helicopters? Might be. Let's get them back. Yeah, we already lost one. Pushed a bit too far forward there, unfortunately. So, the enemy has stacked up on the other side. We could do bringing in some more defences. Get a recon helicopter up. Let's see. Some Maliukas for the front line for long range ATGMs would also help. Another T72 to help support, well, help stop anything that tries to come across here. We've got Iglas and tank and ATGMs here. In fact, we want these supply trucks to be down here, really. So far, this isn't going too badly. No one's actually left yet, which is really nice to see, to be honest. And let's see, I do want a command for Fedor. No, I don't. Because we're both doing the same thing there, unfortunately. Looks like they're trying to swing something around my side. Could do with more Iglas at the top here. Get some troops to stick in the town itself as well. And let's get that command, because the person who was otherwise bringing one in pulled it out, so we'll make sure ours comes in, unless it's actually spawned. Let me just check that before we waste points. I thought he might have cancelled it, but it could have actually... Yeah, no, he has brought an MI-24D command in. Okay, that works out for us. Let's get some good infantry, and maybe some ATGMs down the front here. Start stacking up on the side. So, it looks like we do hold Dmitry quite nicely. Right now, I have no complaints. We haven't done very much, but at the same time, we haven't lost very much. Enemy is now +2. We do need to get these commands in here. It looks like we've already got a UAZ moving for Dmitry. That is going to be crucial. Oh, and we've lost one of our teammates. Not sure why, but that is a big blow. And now I've got command of a whole bunch of units I didn't really want. Excellent. Okay. There's a helicopter moving around to our side here. I'm going to call in my jet and see if I can't get them to take it out. Because otherwise I worry they are going to start spotting a lot of my infantry. And we could probably do with some more AA on the flanks here. Okay, let's push up some of these recon teams that we've now got on the side here. Make sure they can see what they're doing. I've got some attack helicopters. I'm going to actually pull these back to the left-hand side just to keep them out of harm's way for the time being. These infantry transports all need to move. Oh, did I lose my jet? God damn it. They must have a lot of AA on that side. I wasn't expecting that to be a danger. But it is. Well, that's how we learn our lessons. Not to do something stupid, like push up a 100-point jet for no reason. Okay, what else have I got over here? Okay. I hate picking up other people's units, I never know what they are. Got infantry. Could do with moving some of these transports over. They could support a push on the right there or something. Meanwhile, I'm just stacking up stuff on the left here to hold any push, any counter push, anything like that at all. T-72s in the front there should help blunt anything, along with ATGMs coming in from the flanks. That should be alright. I mean, don't know, we'll see. We'll see. Got our command here. Got some attack helicopters. Supply truck. Well, we'll park you there if we can. Yeah, I think that's some of my stuff in the middle here getting hit. They might have spotted my Strela 10, which is a shame. We'll reverse them out of there. Yeah, they managed to spot those and destroy them quite easily. Isn't very nice. Super Cobra, what are you engaging? Why is that? I don't know why these units are here. I don't think I told them to go there. They're not my units, I just got them because someone quit. But okay, we are stacking up nicely here. Should be able to do okay. Got more infantry turning up just to secure this area. And also provide fire support from the ridge if need be. Get some AA on the sides would also help. Okay, if we can get a command into Dimitri... Ooh, what the hell? Okay, not entirely unexpected, but they didn't actually kill too much stuff. Got our recon truck and a BTR-60, but missed most of it. So that's actually okay. Oh wow. They definitely have line of sight on some of our stuff here. Gotta try and take out that recon on the left. It's gonna kill us in the end. Otherwise, other than a few small losses, we're okay, and right now things are fairly stable. KM-900's in the open there though. Now, where did those attack helicopters go? Let's pull them back. If there is a push, I want air support like that. Put some igloos and stuff on the flanks here just to keep an eye on things. Maybe in... No, we'll leave that for the time being. We do have fairly good line of sight over here. I'm not too worried about something coming round. Not sure if we got that helicopter or not. But we'll see. Need to get my faggots up front so they can engage stuff for us. Maybe we move one of those Malyukas. No, I don't want to stack up too much in that forest. It's a very obvious place to hit. Try and scout a bit. Obviously losing points is not a major problem. We don't have to worry too much about... Ooh, that is a lot of Mistrals. Okay, time for mortars at least. They're pretty much in the open as well. Let's get another helicopter out. We do have a number of these, so it's not going to cost us too dearly, but that was unfortunate. Some recon at the front line there. Got recon on the left, that will come in really handy. And now we are +1, so they are going to be trying to take out our command, which is a USE at the back there. Did manage to take out one of these Flammigs. Trying to keep these transports spread out where they might do some good. We've got this town pretty much locked out, and there's artillery heading for our home base. Oh, they're RTing. They're just aiming for the supply line, I think. Interesting tactic. They're not aiming for our command or anything, or our FOBs, which I would lead me to believe they don't have line of sight. But okay, so far, I mean... Oh, they took out the command again. We are leading 77 to 61. With just over 26 minutes left on the clock, so they are going to need to do something to push us out there. got some tow vehicles in the open. I'm tempted to push forward a couple of Malatukas and see if we can get long-range ATGM shots on anything. I do have a number of these in the deck. Oops, something of mine's getting hit over here. Yeah, heavy RT must have spotted some of my stuff in the open. In fact, they've taken out most of my recon that we had there. But I'm not too worried about that side. I mean, we've got 2 of our players over there. Do need to keep trying to push back that OH6. It's going to be spotting a lot of my stuff, because that will be a pain, really, if we allow it to sit there. What is the longest range AA I have? Bag against helicopters is 2,800. Yeah, you are well out of range there. Well, let's... Yeah, and now they're RTing here. Not unexpected. Took out the BTR-60s and our Igla. But my recon is ready to replace it. Tanks took very little damage, so I'm okay with that. Essentially, they're just wasting supply, really. The expense of firing those rounds is going to be far in my favour for what they actually destroyed. Because they don't actually know what's here. They've not spotted any of my units as far as I can tell. Still, a couple of backup tanks wouldn't hurt, just in case. Maybe some backup forces in case there's a breakthrough that threatens our rear lines. Just moving some of these units around, so we've got as good a line of sight as we're going to get. Can't seem to spot anything at the moment. Just waiting for some extra AA. That Pongo 2 coming up would be very useful to see if we can take out some of these helicopters. Got artillery going back and forth, but nothing major. It's wow, they are stacking up for a big push on this side. That is a lot of helicopters. I mean, I've got a bunch more helicopters I can supply. What was that? Oh, they're artying Boris, damaging my spags, goddammit. I just lost a supply truck. On the road there. That is not good. Let's get some aerial recon into the area. Talk to my teammates. Lost supply near fence mark. See, let's get some infantry and BTR ATAs out there. Yep. Now that is an unarmed scout chopper. Where's my attack helicopters? There we go, Navy SEALs. I must have managed to sneak something through at some point. We need to move that command. You really... Wow. Don't think you needed an airstrike on a supply truck there. And now the UAZ is gone. Fantastic. That was good. Well, they caused a pretty big distraction there. Did we lose anything else on that road? Did I lose any vehicles or anything? Doesn't look like it. We'll sweep through this area with infantry and vehicles. My Ponge 2 has arrived. Let's see if I can get... No, it's the Ponge 3 I wanted. Can you, any chance, get in range of that? I do still need supplies up here, so I'm going to have to bring in an aerial supply until we can make sure that road is clear. I did bring in one helicopter for them, didn't I? There we go. And let's see. Unless we've got a couple of attack helicopters. Wouldn't hurt either for what is going to be one of the biggest aerial attacks I've ever seen in my life. Let's see, how are these units deployed? Why have you got anti-tank at the very back where they can't see anything? That's not very wise. The enemy is now leading almost. Lost the empty transports that were situated over here. If they spot this amount of helicopters, it's going to go very bad for us. Let's pull those back where they won't be seen, because they could RT the helicopters. There's that frog. Let's see, have I got a decent air jet? Possibly a bit overkill, but see if we can't take that guy out. Bongo 3, still out of range of that recon helicopter. That is annoying me. MiG coming in against the frog. Bit of an overkill, but I do just want it dead. There we go, you can now evac out of there. So we still haven't found the SEAL team that was around here. Just got to keep moving, try and spot them. Something exploded somewhere. I'm not even sure where. Oh, they took out our helicopter. Must have pushed up some AA, or they took it out with cluster munitions, possibly. That's an interesting choice. Not quite sure what's happening with this push. Are we going or not? We are currently leading. Looks like we've got on command in Dimitri. It's actually quite a static game. Could do with changing it up a bit. But we are winning, and I haven't had a victory for quite a while now. Let's see if we've got anything else that we might be interesting to bring in. Not really. We could bring in some cheap spags to support this push on the ground. Let's see. Damn. Their Raven came in, and it's actually going to make it out, which surprises me considering the amount of AA I've got around this area. Clearly, I need more. Oh, we'll bring up another Pongo 2. If we can sucker them in, that'd be amazing. Let's get a few more Eaglet infantry around the town, just to stop that sort of thing happening again. Yeah, that is annoying. What is that aiming for? Oh, they're clustering something they just called in Jeton. Small lack of coordination there, but I do appreciate their efforts to destroy me utterly. Trying to keep these guys spread out. Well, I could try and cause a bit of a diversion. Could use these units to smoke across the river and then see if they take the bait. Oh, they are arting the forest. They're trying to dislodge my CV. Well, there's an easy way to try and stop that actually happening, is to double up my commands. I do love mortars for smoke. It's obviously the best way of doing it. It really is. That's good. Hopefully that'll get him to waste a bunch of arty on that spot, when there's obviously nothing there for them to kill apart from some empty transports. I will never complain about doing that. Oh yeah, my reinforcements to provide a backstop line here have appeared. Push those guys up, grab the empty transports. Let's see, what have we got coming in here? Oh, they are trying to take out my Maliatukas, my ATGMs on the flank there. Using quite a lot of artillery to do it, but they are succeeding. There's a problem with them in the open like that. ATGM shot on an unwary Avenger. We're going to get the kill? I mean, it's just a Jeep with a Stinger on it, but F-15D Eagle is now coming in. Looks like it's dropped. The infamous Deagle. Yeah, that was actually a couple of good hits there. Took out... We lost Malitukas, we lost BTR-80s. That is a shame. But I'm still prepared to push empty transport across on the flank there. Those guys moved just in time. Definitely seem to have their attention here. Not sure if that's good or bad. Ooh, and looks like we might actually have a push here. Not sure. That's infantry trying to cross the bridge. Damn, their recon is very effective here. It's causing me a lot of trouble. Let's see. That's right, let's pull some of these guys back. I'm not too worried about giving it a little bit of ground. Damn, that's a lot of artillery they're putting into this place. But it's also an obvious place to put artillery in. Our counter battery is going in strong. Might wanted to save that for our right side attack, but again, can't really complain. They are smoking. Just going to hit the end of the bridge there. See if we can't stun whatever they try and put across. Got some aerial recon coming in, so might be able to see what they're bringing forward. Yep, here they come. Let's start moving some stuff out. Luckily I've got some aircraft in reserve for this. And they're going to have an unfortunate time if they try and break into Okay, they've got a lot of stuff coming up, but it's okay. They are also taking quite heavy losses, which I am mostly okay with. Chun Maho should probably have kept his gun off, but unfortunately wasn't able to. Most of my AA is gone. Let's get some air support in this, shall we? Got a lot of units moving across here. The casualties are being taken. They have really stacked up on there. Wow, we lost a lot of stuff. Damn, they did manage to take out my command here. In fact, they've managed to take out both of them, which is a bit of a shame. And our massive push on the right failed completely. I wasn't paying any attention to it. So they do now have a breachhead. Got to pull back some of these units. See if we can't rearm and repair and then get them back into the fight. It's alright, I'm not too worried. I don't think all is lost yet. Just got to make sure we bring up sufficient forces to actually take this area back. They have lost a lot themselves. It's not the easiest day. Still actually managed to keep infantry in there. I mean, they lost several quite high value vehicles. There were a lot of M1A1s and the like that went in there and died. We are running out of missiles here, unfortunately. But reinforcements are coming, and I think they're going to be here faster than theirs. They do have a lot of AA at the back there, though. Gonna have to be a bit careful with these attack helicopters, but if we lose them, we lose them. And that was a lot of jets going down on their side. So they've taken losses. We kind of screwed up on the right there. And they are now counter-attacking fiercely. Wow. Suddenly the last few minutes of this game have gone dramatically to the other side. But all we've got to do is hold them off, actually. They're a +1. If I can get command back here, we can negate that. Negate that entirely. Keep mortaring there. Need to get this infantry back into the buildings. Get some logistics back for these guys. Get some tanks back for here. See what we can do. The enemy has they've taken out commands. They're taking out commands all over the place, actually. Yeah, I'm losing those MI8s that are pushing forward. Oh god, taking out a lot of them. If I could get some tanks in there, that would be lovely. Might have to push forward with some of these transports if I can. Get them up there. Charge over the lip of the hill. They're even being rearmed in place, which is impressive. Okay, there's not really much tactics to this. We're just trying to get in there, take out what we can with what we've got. But they are losing a lot of stuff, even if it's cheap stuff. Damn, ATGM spam though. That is quite impressive. Losing T-72s left, right and centre, but I should have more coming up. Damn, did lose a lot of vehicles there. Need to get these T-90s into the woods. They've got a lot of tanks in there though. Okay, let's reverse those back up. Those T-90s are going to have a very bad day now. I was anticipating more success there, but it doesn't appear to be the case. Damn, I'm losing a lot of stuff on the right here. Gotta push this infantry up. Get on top of these vehicles, see if we can't engage point blank range with our rockets. Just start hammering stuff left, right and centre. Fagos are firing. Got extra commands in place. But they're going to spot the command I've got there, which is neutralising their advantage. We're down to 2 minutes. All we've got to do is keep them off us for 2 minutes. And they are expending a lot of points. SU-25Ks are going in hard. Took out a couple of vehicles. Also got taken out themselves. Well, we've got B5s. I think if I can delay their advance long enough, it might be worthwhile. Iglas are engaging. If they can take down that before they spot my command, looks like they have. God damn it. Come on, Iglas. Ah, too late. They're now +3. They're really whittling down our lead. Got to get another command in there as fast as I can. 235 to 278 with 1 minute and 9 on the clock. This is going to get pretty damn close. And they are pushing hard here. I thought I had more tanks coming up, but I'm not seeing it. Need to push those tanks forward. Might be the only thing that could save us at this point. We were so close. 271. Yeah, we're not going to make it. God damn it. B5s did flatten that place, but wasn't enough. I'm just kind of losing aircraft now for no real reason. 3 seconds, they have won the game. That ending though, that was intense. That was really down to the wire. Okay, actually a draw, not a defeat, a draw. Wow, that was impressive. We timed out there. They had 289 conquest points to our 278, and all came down to like the last 10 minutes of the game there. Overall, how did we do? I killed 4,800 points worth of stuff and lost 6,000 doing it. That is a pretty bad ratio. We were hampered a bit by losing one of our players at the very beginning, and I couldn't really pay attention to the stuff that was on the right. A lot of that stuff died towards the end there when I was focusing on trying to hold the left so we could claw it back. But overall, that was a really fun match, very much down to the wire, which I'm probably going to call this episode, so there we go, don't be surprised by that. And yes, so thank you for watching. Leave a like, leave a comment, feel free to subscribe, and hopefully I will see you later. Bye!